Well YouTube, how's it going? Buster here, Ayrshire Adventure Biker. So, hopefully I can get the time to match up. And then I can link this video together. I was going to take out my son today on the bike, but after I picked up something, but I was going to take him with me to pick it up, but a wee bit of I don't think it's going to work. What I'm picking up is too big. I'll be able to get it on my back because it comes in a backpack, but with him it'll not fit my top box. I think it'll be too big for him to put on his back, and I don't really want to put him on the back of the bike without the top box, and it would end up squashing us. So I've left him in the house just now. For other reason as well, as I had a funny feeling it was going to rain. So I don't think we'll be going out for a wee run. So I'll just go and pick this up, and then I'll get to play with it when I go back. Mess about with it. So I'm heading to Straven, which is right down the A71. I could have took my car, but there's a food festival happening literally across the road from me, and if I move my car, there's no chance I'm getting my car park space. So I decided to take the bike. Plus it gives me a kind of chance to feel what it's going to be like having this on my back while I'm riding. So what it is I'm buying or getting today is it's not the most up-to-date one, it's not the most recent, but I think because it goes with the cameras, I think it might be easier for me. One, it's not that expensive, and if I break it, I'm not going to be too disheartened about it, so it gives me a chance to make sure I know how to use it first before I go and invest in a really expensive one. So yeah, and I can link it to my cameras, because what I'm going to go and pick up just now is a GoPro Karma drone. Yeah, so it's not the most up-to-date one. It comes with a Hero 5 camera, gimbal. I don't know how many batteries it's going to come with it. I think maybe just one. I'm not too sure. I was kind of thinking about drones and stuff, but as I say, a decent DJI drone, stuff like that, is going to cost, one similar to that is going to cost upwards of, for a decent one, £400 upwards. And I don't really fancy paying £400 for a drone and then smashing it into a tree or something. I kind of looked into it. I'm getting a good deal on this. Yeah, I'm getting a good deal on it. It comes with a lot of features that should, one, help me get into flying drones. I was never good at, my mates were into RC cars and stuff when we were younger. I wasn't really good at driving them, so I don't really want to pay £400 plus for a drone and smash it into a wall or something. So yeah, this is a good deal. I'm getting a lot of features on it that should help me. I was looking into it last night. It's got like a feature where it will launch itself. It's got a feature that it will land, not itself, but assisted landing. You can pin shots, so I could, like, if I was parked somewhere, I could take the drone, fly it towards the bike, pin the bike, and then like set a path to video round the bike. So yeah, it's got a lot of good features in it. A lot of good features. The only downside is I was looking in to see if I could actually attach my GoPro Hero 10 to it. I'm not 100% sure if I can. I don't know if I maybe need to buy it like the attachment for it, because it comes with a gimbal, and I think you can buy the gimbal part for my Hero 10. So, but I don't know if that integrates into the gimbal I've got. So yeah, I don't know. I will need to see. For the price I'm getting it for, one, gets me used to flying a drone without spending a lot of money. It's got a lot of features in it that's going to help me fly the drone. I'll learn to fly a decent drone once I just upgrade it. I mean, when these first came, these GoPro Karma drones came out, they were like £800 plus. So yeah, and I was thinking, when Harrison is with me, if I take the drone with us, he can put the Hero 5 on the gimbal, and he can be holding it as I'm riding along, so he can film both of us on the bike and stuff, and then obviously I'm filming from my helmet, filming back towards me now. Yeah, so there's a lot of things I can do with it. And what I was I didn't want to do was, as I said, pay £400 plus for a drone, and then it's just going to sit in the cupboard. With the amount of money I'm paying for this, if I decide to use it a couple of times a year, get some good footage for when I'm away on trips and stuff, then that's it. It's going to be worth it, rather than having £400 plus sitting in a cupboard doing nothing. So I think the drone's in like near enough mint condition. I think the guy could have bought it, used it, and then probably put it in a cupboard somewhere. The only downside about this drone is it is big. Even the case it comes with is quite big. So I might try and downsize it and put it in my top box, because generally I don't have a lot of things in my top box. And after my experience with Budapest, I can reconfigure my luggage to suit the drone in my top box. Because I could have done away with my RST bag in my top box and just lifted inners outside my panniers, and then that's it. I could just took them in the hotel, which I decided not to do that, which I think the next time I will. I'll actually just pack the inner bags from my top box, from my side panniers, and just take them in every day. Because there was a bit of a pain with the fact that I only had in that bag maybe 2-3 days worth of clothes. And then sometimes we were getting hotels I couldn't be bothered trying to search for stuff and all that. So yeah. So I think the next time I'll pack my stuff into my pannier inner, take that in with me every night. Then it frees up my top box. Because my original plan was for the trip was to have my top box empty, so if we were ever walking about somewhere I could put my helmet inside my top box, but my helmet's too big for the top box. But yeah, I think my next thing I'm going to maybe purchase as well is a helmet lock, because my helmet has got titanium D-rings, so I can just padlock it to my bike. There's nobody stealing it if I padlock it to my bike. You need to cut through the titanium D-rings, and then if you do that, then it's the helmet's useless. So the chances of somebody going to do that is very slim. Because why else would you steal a helmet unless you're stealing it for yourself to use, and if you cut the D-rings then you can't use it, so yeah. I will probably film myself going there and coming back, maybe film myself coming back, don't know, see. It's a bit cold, 13 degrees. It was kind of dry all morning as well, and the minute, it's typical, the minute I get out, because I dragged the bike out and the bike was out in the street. It was all nice, it was cloudy, overcast, but it wasn't wet or anything. And the minute I walk out to go on the bike it starts raining. Typical. Typical. So this is the A71, which is the road that goes from, I think it goes all the way from Irvine to Edinburgh. So with the job I do, I cover a big area. I cover the whole of Scotland and Northern England. So the size of my area, this was another reason why I moved to where I stay in New Millins, is that's right in the centre, and I mean slap bang in the centre of my area. So it's worked in my benefit. So for my house, I can get from my house to Newcastle in 3 hours, and I can get from my house to Aberdeen in 3 hours, which is pretty much my area. Obviously I go further north as well, but we tend not to do kind of jobs that further north. Very rare we get jobs further north than Aberdeen. From my house to Inverness is about 3 hours as well. So yeah, it's worked out kind of good staying here. And I just basically, if I'd want to miss out the M8 or the M77, I want to go to Edinburgh, I can come along this way, go to Edinburgh this way, get to a place called Larkhall and go on the motorway there, and that same bit of motorway, if I go left it takes me on the 74 north, and if I go right it takes me M74 south. So it kinda, yeah. If I got the west coast, I just go the opposite way on the 71, and then I'm on the 77 through the south side of Glasgow, then I'm on the west coast. And it's pretty good for the bike as well, because I'm pretty centred to everywhere. So if I wanted to go for a little jolly down to kind of the Cumbria area for the bike, it's the same distance and time it would be to go to Aberdeen. So it's worked out to my benefit. I think my son will be happy when I go back and tell him that it's too wet for us to go. But I'm already taking him out in this weather. It's alright for me. Being out in this cold and damp weather, but he's no that. Yeah, it's I'm hoping to drive for tomorrow because he's wanting to go to the pub track. He's into BMX bike riding, and he's wanting to go to the pub track tomorrow, which is the south side. He's been moaning at me for weeks to take him. I knew that I got him a GoPro season camera, so he's got the wee square camera. He's videoing himself out on his bicycle and all that, and his BMX, so he's all happy with that. And I really need to get on to editing and uploading all the rest of the Budapest trip. It's tedious though. It's tedious work doing it. And I can see why a lot of YouTubers, it's tedious. I don't know if it's just the way I do it. I mean, I can edit in a half an hour video and it will take me about an hour, 2 hours to do that. And I don't really go into the full editing, and I kind of edit all the shit bits out it and try and keep it as raw and stuff as well. And I think what's putting me off with the Budapest videos as well is the fact that there's no lot of talking in it. It's not as if what I'm doing here is having a wee chat with you and stuff. It's a one-way conversation, and if you listen to it, because I was going to do it that way, but because it's a one-way conversation, it is pretty. Yeah, because you don't know what my brother's saying to me for my return. You could probably guess, but it's a bit. Yeah, it's made it a bit more boring. You know, and I know for a fact the trips are boring enough. The videos for the trip are boring enough. Because it doesn't really show you. It shows you what the trip's like, but yeah, I can understand why it's not getting a lot of views. I can definitely understand that. And once I've did that, my son gave me a good idea that I'm going to, with a Luxembourg 4 hour, I'm going to re-edit that. And I'm going to put it out as a shorter video so you can see a bit more of it rather than try to sit through 4 hours, which means you can watch it in wee chunks. So maybe split it up into maybe 20 minute, half hour videos. And then we can take it from there. Right, that's me getting to meet this guy for the drone, so I'm going to cut off now so I don't video him. Catch you soon. When I put it on, it's took some of my. I've tried riding my backpack on before, and it's a bit of a pain in the arse. It's a bit of a pain. Good thing is this has got a proper backpack on it. I'm kind of glad that I didn't bring Wayne with me, because I don't think he'd be able to hold this backpack because it is quite heavy. It's quite a heavy drone, so I might have to look at trying to set something up in my top box, like I was saying. So we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to getting some decent shots of the bike, because I'll still go even right. I'll go up to getting the bike right up to probably November. To the ice. I'll still go until the ice is on the road. That's the thing. I've said before in the videos, after that downpour that I got during that trip, I don't have an issue of going out there wet anymore. So the only issue is you don't really want to be flying the drone and well like this. That is on my bike there. Yeah, normally I'm quite quick getting through here, 60, 70, but when it's like this, nah, I'll take my time. I don't think Harrison will want to go today. I don't think he will. Maybe just back, put the bike away, get the drone out, whenever we mess about with that. If it dries up later, me and him will go later on and have a wee play about with it. And I'm hoping it's dry for my mother, because he's been desperate to get to this pump track to use his camera and stuff, so. normally I'm firing through this, but I'm going to take my time today, I think. To be fair, my bike is actually alright in the wet. These tyres are amazing. I've got another set of wheels coming for this. Can't tell you where I've got them from. Can't tell you who I'm getting them from. But I've got another set of wheels coming. And they are tubed tyres. So my plan is I'm going to run these tyres down till I need new tyres on these wheels. I'm going to put a set of tubed Midas E07 Pluses on the other set of wheels. And then I think I might put a set of road tyres on the gold wheels. Or a slightly less aggressive set, maybe. You get used to riding with the 50/50s on your bike. It does for the first kind of run you're on them. It does get a bit wobbly, but I like them. I like the fact that I've got the ability just to go, I'm going that way and that's it. It's like on the trip. On the trip we came across a few roads that if we didn't have the 50/50 tyres on, there's no chance we'd get through them. There's no chance. Like the road in Czech Republic, which is still to come up, I think, on the videos. Or I can't remember if that, I think it's still to come up. I think that's the Czech Republic on the way back. So that's still to come up. When that comes up on the video, you should go and look at that. That is, if I never had the 50/50 tyres on, and my brother never got his 50/50 on, there's no chance we'd have made it through there. There's no way in this earth. And in the way my brother's sat-nav was playing up as well, we were doing a few roads that yeah, if we didn't have the tyres, there's no chance we'd have went through. There was one road that I think my brother, I think the sat-nav had kind of went a bit tits up with low signal or whatever it was, and it was getting us to turn round. But the road that it got us to turn round was like a 2-track road to start with, and then it went to just grass. That you could see that somebody at some point had drove a Land Rover, a 4-wheel drive through it. And lucky enough it was the raining at that point. So we kinda, yeah, we made it through. But if we'd have been on road tyres, no chance. And that's why I was saying, my brother was kind of going, I don't know if I want to go 50/50 or not. But I say to him, well, you go for a tyre that performs well on the road, but if by any chance or any reason that we come across a road that maybe the road's been tore up, or it says there's a road there but there isn't actually a road, or do you know what I mean, or if it's a country road or an unpaved road that the GPS or the TomTom thinks it's paved but it's not, then we've got the ability to just keep going. We don't have to try and turn the bikes round, and I think he was, after the Budapest trip, I think he kind of likes the 50/50 tyres now. But I'll keep with Midas, I like them. The thing is with my tyres, the ones that I've got anyway, is no matter what the weather is, if it's like this, cold, 12 degrees, well, 5 degrees, -2, you do a couple of 100 yards with the tyres and you stop and feel your back tyre's warm. And obviously, if you follow racing, they heat up the tyres before the race to stick to the ground, and this is exactly what these do. The tread's still like, it looks like a road tread, but with deeper grooves. So you're still getting that. It's not as aggressive or bumpy as an actual off-road tyre. It clears the water away. Doesn't have, I mean, with that bit of Germany, some of the roads were flushing out. I mean, my bike just went right through them. And then you've got the issue of the fact if you had a road tyre on going through roads like that, it just takes the force of the water to fill up your tread, and then that's your bike's off. You don't have that issue with this, or these tyres. My brother said his tyres were pretty good for that as well. So yeah, all good in the hood. So yeah, I think it might just be a case of putting the bike back, spending the day in the house maybe, watch a movie. Don't really want to be taking Harrison out on this. Back end sliding there because I dropped a gear. This wee village here, Priestland, this is where I picked up 3 of my points. I came down here and I was doing 45 when I got to this house here, and just as I got to the house the police were sitting right behind that bus shelter. So if you're ever coming down here, just be aware that the police do sit down here. They're usually sitting right there at that wall, at that garden wall. They're usually sitting there looking up. So be careful. I think I was maybe doing 45, 46. I was slowing down as I got to that house, but I just didn't slow down enough, or in time. And then literally 5 minutes, if I'd have been 5 minutes later, the police wouldn't have been there because they get called out to a traffic accident or something. If it was a traffic accident or no, or an incident in Carmarthen. So if I had been a wee bit 5 minutes later, I wouldn't have got my ticket and my 3 points. Yeah, so I think I'm going to get in the house, strip off my cameras, get back into my civvies, and then mess about with my drone, I think. I'm looking forward to it. I wonder how long it will take for my brother to get one. I'd got the cameras for doing the trip, because the last trip we did, if you've seen my videos before, the last trip in Luxembourg we didn't get that much footage. I think we took maybe 3 photos maybe. We did take a lot of footage this time actually, but there was a lot of footage because I was filming pretty much the whole time I was away. Most of the footage, most of the photos that I took was when we stopped, but yeah, because I said I'd got the cameras, so I've got the GoPro 11 first, and then realised I couldn't really set it up to talk, and then I got the GoPro Hero 10, got the mic adapter, got the the chin mount, stuff like that sorted. So when I got that, that's when a couple of months after that he got his Insta 360 X3. So yeah, it's so I don't know if you'll I don't know if you'll get a drone or not. You'll definitely not get a GoPro drone, I know that for a fact. He's not he likes to be different, my brother. Because I had GoPros, he went for Insta. I've not had any issues with my GoPros. And the heat, apart from that one, that didn't like the heat. But I found out there was something wrong with the cable as well, so I don't know if that was it. I don't know if it was the cable or the camera, but it seems to work fine now. Once I changed the cable over, it worked fine. But I wish I'd done this a lot sooner. Just facing me and get that whole motovlog thing going on. But yeah, as I say, I got the GoPro Karma one because one, it wasn't that expensive. It didn't cost me a lot of money. Looking at it, it's pretty much hardly been used. And not used, if it has been used, it's not been used for what it was intended for. Because I've got the GoPro Quick app, I like to have things, I'm a bit OCD that way, I like to have everything that's kind of joined in and kind of the same. OCD kicks in, hence why all my stuff, all my bike gear's RSD. I can't wear different boots, different trousers and different jackets and mix and match, so I'm kind of the same with the cameras as well. That was the other reason why I went for the kind of GoPro one. And the fact that it would kind of gives me a bit of practice, and if I do smash it, it's no gonna, I'm not going to be too disheartened about it if I break it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll probably not get that much use into it until the summer. If I get a dry day and I'm out between now and the summer, then I'll get it out and I'll mess about with it and stuff. I'll probably not put videos up of it until I know how to use it properly, really. So we'll see. I'm nearly home now anyway. I wasn't that bad. I'll wait for an hour. Hopefully my house is not burned down. Right, YouTube, I'll maybe do a wee video with showing you the GoPro Karma and add it into this.